Welcome back, good fellas, and we're back with another episode of Ask Tony Tuesday.
If you haven't got a clue, Tony's got the answer for you.
How are you today, Tony?
Awesome. Yourself?
I'm great today.
That's awesome.
I have 2 questions for you today.
Okay.
Looking for 2 answers.
I'll give them.
First question of the day. How should I choose material when considering the lighting?
Oh, okay. I would always pick the type of material first. Like, if you're looking for that white marble look, then I would go with a quartz that looks like a white marble. I mean, that should always be your first line of thought when choosing material. You know, you want to get the best product for the application you're using. Like, if you're doing an outdoor kitchen, I certainly would not use a quartz because it's going to fade in the sun. So the right material for the right application would be first and foremost. As far as if you're doing a kitchen, you get a lot of natural sunlight in the room. It's a bright room. A lot of times if you go too light, it kind of gets washed out. I'm a contrast person, so I like if I have light color cabinets, I like to do darker and vice versa. Only because I think it pops more. You know, I just think contrast pops more. You know, but it seems today, and you see it when people come in. If that's what we like, we're kind of in a minority right now because if you watch a lot of these DIY shows, white cabinetry, white quartz countertops, white subway tile, which is just white on white on white. Yeah, I mean it's to me a little bit too sterile. You don't know if you want to cook a meal or you want to perform an operation. It's just that stuff, but people love it. I mean, I keep waiting for the kind of the fad to wear out, but it hasn't. I mean, it is a nice, clean look. It does look good if that's the look you're looking for.
Yeah.
To me, earth tones are always in. A lot of people are doing painted cabinets. So when you're coming in, if you have, like I said, if you have a lot of natural light in the room, you can go darker without worrying about the room getting smaller or appearing smaller. So it all depends on how much natural light you have. You can still find the contrast. You have an oak cabinet or something. You can still go slightly dark or even lighter and still get that contrast without going so dark that it actually makes the room feel small. So natural light plays a big role in what you're looking for as far as how dark you want to go for your countertops.
Okay.
So
that and the light. Some people have lights right under their
right,
cabinets.
yes,
Those too can make the stone appear like it's a different color.
right.
A lot of times what people will do when they come in, or what I suggest people do, is holding a flashlight up to it if they do have lights right under their cabinet.
Yeah.
Because it does make it look slightly different. Not anything huge, but it's definitely good to consider lighting.
Right, and there's a lot of the stone has mic. A lot of stuff with movement has mic in it, and if you like that, some people like that kind of little bit of a shimmer.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Some people say, "Oh, that's it's too glitzy." If you don't like it, then shy away from anything with the mic in it, because when you have the under cabinet lighting or the hi hat can lighting shining directly on it, you're going to get and see a lot more of that.
Yeah, that and natural light
Yeah,
too.
so there's really a lot to consider, and which is why it pays to go to a shop that's not just going to show you a small sample and just sell you anything. This business, I always say that we kind of have to educate as well as sell. And here we don't just go, hey, come on in and buy something and you're on your way. We want to definitely direct you in the way that you're going to get the look you desire. And not have any buyer's remorse. That you're not going to second guess your choice, or you're not going to be unhappy with your choice. We don't push you to make a decision. Come back as many times as you want. Bring as much other things, backsplash, tile, cabinetry, paint colors. Bring it all, and we'll help you make a decision so that it's the right decision.
Right. Second question of the day.
Okay.
How is a chiseled edge accomplished?
Okay. Chiseled edge.
Yes.
For those who know, a chiseled edge is almost like a live edge would be in wood, where it's not a polished edge, it's not a smooth edge. It's more like a chiseled edge, where somebody took a hammer and chiseled to it and did it. Luckily, we don't. Back in the day, it was kind of a hammer and chisel kind of deal. We have it's kind of like a big plier. I mean, it's about this big. It has these kind of a teeth on it, and you do basically go on it and you just crunch the end. I mean, you only want to take a little bit of the granite off, so you go in maybe half inch or so on the edge of the stone, and sometimes it takes 2 guys, and it depends. If you have a lot of edge work to do, it'll tire a guy out quickly. I mean, these guys hate when we do the chisel edge because it's a lot of labor. There is one that's a pneumatic one that goes around and it will do it using air.
What?
Well, it's like, you know how our air tools are that we use for polish. This is a machine it's powered by air, so it's pneumatic, and it'll go around and it'll just nip a little bit at a time.
That's crazy.
But again, that takes just as long. It's just less manpower. So the guys like it. It's not a cheap tool. The guys like it. And if we did a lot of chiseled edge, I would buy it because it does take, it's less manpower, and I can have a guy do something else. But we don't do it enough of it for me to buy the machine. So what we have is a big plier type. For the amount of times we do chiseled edge, it works. It looks, I mean, you see it looks great on outdoor kitchens because it matches the block. But we've done it, it depends on the style of home. We've done it in some people's interiors. Some people have like old farmhouses or log homes, stuff like that. It looks really, really good like that. Especially if you have a leathered finish surface.
Yes, leathered finish with a chiseled edge.
Yeah.
It just looks so natural.
Yeah.
I had so many people ask me that question.
Oh, really?
I had to ask you
That's
that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, every time they look at the chiseled edge, because we have a display in here, well, multiple displays with chiseled edge. Somebody will ask how it's done. My answer is, honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a good edge. I mean, just the application's got to be right for it. I mean, I wouldn't do it in a modern home or contemporary style home, but that more rustic where you want the stone to look like stone, just raw stone, it's perfect.
Those are all the questions I have for you today.
Okay.
Thanks for answering our question.
My pleasure as always.
We will be back next week with another episode. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you later.
I can't help myself to be a little bit burned on the side.
Hold on, I gotta clean my teeth. I was eating Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
And then I burned my mouth, and then I'm pissed. Pop-Tarts are the breakfast of champions.